We're at the Salvagnini stand now. They've got press brakes, laser cutters, but this is a panel bender?
A panel bender. Panel bender is a technology invented and developed from Salvagnini, and it's a machine for bending panels that is an automated version of what is currently done from a traditional press brake. Only that this machine does it with a much higher productivity, with a much higher quality, repeatability, and safety for the operator.
So essentially you're loading your one panel, whatever it may be, and then there's no more operator intervention until it's completed.
On this specific machine, the only manual operators are loading and unloading. There is even another version with automatic loading and unloading. But the operator lays the machine on the centering references here. The machine is centering the panel when it's flat, and it's much easier to center it when it's flat. It's clamping and fixed in a clamp, and once the machine has done the first centering, the centering is not needed to be repeated anymore. So the subsequent 4, 10, 12, 20 dents that are made are all made with the same outstanding precision of the first centering.
Okay, now the tools themselves, we can see them moving in the background, all fully automated as well for different processes?
It's a full automatic machine even in the tool setup. Not only the tools, but even the bends, the bending blades, they move according to the bending program. So depending on the bending length, depending on the thickness of the material, depending on the quality of the machine, the quality of the material, the machine sets up itself to have the correct parameters without any human intervention, despite pushing on the bottom for starting the cycle.
Now, you can have loads of different programs with different components, different materials, but again, the machine is so sophisticated, it will identify those materials, it can measure them, and it can sense different pressures for bending and things like that?
When I put a sheet inside the machine is able to recognize the exact bending, the exact thickness of the material, because nominally it's 1 millimeter, but it could be 0.1 or 0.98, and the machine recognizes the thickness and corrects the parameters accordingly. While bending, the machine recognizes the exact tensile strength, can through this identify the spring back of the different bend sides, and correct the bending parameters accordingly, so that every part that is bent is automatically correct.
So that means you're going to get accuracy, repeatability. Those components are going to be the same from part 1 to part 1000.
Yes, you have always the same repeatability, and it's pretty easy to make it if all the parts are the same. But what you can do on this machine, you can, for example, think to different flows of production. For example, make the so-called kit production, so make an ABC, or even parametric programming. It doesn't matter for the machine. The productivity and the quality of the part that is coming out is always the same.
What happens then if maybe someone puts in the wrong type of material? So it's a program that's meant to be aluminium, but he puts in steel, for example.
What the machine does, the machine recognizes that the material is the wrong one and gives a warning to the operator. Then the operator can decide whether to take the part out, or if he says, okay, it's only different material, but the bending program is okay, he pushes and the machine adapts the parameters from stainless steel to aluminum and gives you anyhow a good part.
So this machine is absolutely amazing, just watching it work in the background. Is there anything else you want to mention about this machine?
Well, another very important thing, maybe it's important for me, but for most of the entrepreneurs as well, is the safety of the machine. Because you put the sheet metal on the surface of the machine, there is the operator is protected by light barrier. He steps back, the machine makes all the dangerous processing automatically, and the operator has only to take the finished part out without any risk for his fingers, for his eyes, or for his hands.
Absolutely fantastic. So repeatable, accurate, health and safety, and ultimately, I suppose, improving productivity and reducing wastage as well.